Vamos a ver un video de terror. Creo que este es el... Hace 11 días, es nuevo esto.
On September 18th of 2023, a couple of friends are meeting up at a friend's house to practice for a dance recital. They'll be performing in a few days. Their dance is perfectly choreographed. Throughout the night, the friends record themselves dancing solo before eventually filming their collective dance. But fast forward to only a couple hours later, and something
Pensé que era el de atrás. Dije,
very strange happens. According to the group, they were playing a game inside a room when something pretty creepy happened.
A ver, ya toda esa iluminación está rara. Vamos a dudar por aquí.
Is what was caught.
Up, wait, middle, down.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll do the...
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a 90s dance.
Let's do it.
You can only move when the lights are off. You can't move when the lights are on.
A ver, hermano. En primera no están usando las I'm no pico English. No pasa nada. Ve el video. O sea, realmente el de la voz simplemente dice que estas chicas estaban grabándose en una noche de chicas y empezaron a jugar un juego y algo extraño pasó. Entonces, ahorita van a jugar un juego que es: yo apago la luz, tú avanzas y cuando prenda te tienes que detener. Si te agarro moviéndote, pierdes, ¿no? Que aquí están usando una luz de flash, no están usando la luz de la recámara, lo cual ya puede ser curioso.
You have 5 moves to get to me. Are you ready?
Verga, ¿qué es eso?
Okay. Oh.
Ojalá era.
All right. You
Ok, a
have
ver qué
5 moves
pasa.
to get to me.
Está muy bien hecho, ¿eh? Ojalá, verga.
Oh my
Turn
god.
the light
I'm sorry.
Ok,
Something fell, right?
vamos a seguirlo, a ver qué tal.
And it just fell off? Okay.
Fell? That's how this blew off.
There's no way
It was
this
here?
fell. Feel how heavy this
I
is.
don't know.
Yes, it was sitting right here. Did you touch that?
No, she didn't touch it.
Uy, ese... A ver.
Wait. What?
Why is that one?
Oh!
Oh my god! You guys! What the hell?
That was okay.
So
No.
what?
Cabinet.
Oh my god.
Qué raro que la cámara sí se ve rara, la cámara de repente. O sea, no sé si es porque está como muy cerca de su boca y quizá...
As if playing this game wasn't already creepy enough, this happens. Now, right before the video ends, a loud thump is heard on camera. Hearing this sound was enough to silence the girls, as they already knew what it was. It was the same crystal cube that had dropped earlier. This was strange, considering that it was placed securely on the shelf and has never fallen until now. Casey, who was in this video, further adds that it seems to have flown off the shelf, given how far it landed on the floor. It's as though someone or something had flung it. But even stranger are the events that followed afterward.
A ver, está raro. Vamos a ver, es perfectamente fakeable lo del...
There's no way.
And it just fell off? Okay.
Fell? That's how this...
Lo de que avienten
Oh
eso.
my
Turn
god.
the light.
O sea, porque aquí apaga la luz y se ve completamente oscuro. Y se me hace raro que se vea completamente oscuro, teniendo en cuenta que los celulares realmente no... O sea, no son tan malos. O sea, su celular seguramente no es una mandarina, colega. Sí, se volvió una papa. No, a ver. Se me hace muy raro que en primera se vuelva tan oscuro que literalmente se vuelva una pantalla negra. Eso no pasa con los celulares. O sea, con un celular, incluso con los iPhones más antiguos o de la mitad de la historia de los iPhones, no pasa eso, porque a menos de que tengan la puerta cerrada y... no sé, se me hace raro. O sea, es perfectamente fakeable en el momento en el que apaga la luz y puedes hacer un corte ahí fácil.
Oh my god.
y de que... de que lo tiraron y ya está, ¿sabes? Lo único
And it just,
curioso
I don't know.
Yes, it was sitting right here.
es esto, o sea, lo de la lámpara.
She didn't touch it.
Sí, cualquier celular es muy raro que se vaya completamente negros. Pero rarísimo. Incluso si tú grabas, bueno, es que no sé, depende del celular también. A ver, ese está muy raro porque no...
Oh my god.
Está raro porque si tienen la puerta cerrada, ¿sabes? Este lo puedes mover tú soplándole o... bueno, es que necesitas soplar muy fuerte. O sea, puedes hacerlo con un hilo tú,
What is that?
pero el de la puerta está raro, ¿no?
Oh my god. You guys.
El de la puerta sí está raro. El de la puerta sí se me hace rarete.
What the hell?
That was.
Ya, es que... o sea, una cosa es que no se vea nada, que obviamente no se va a ver nada. Pero otra cosa, o sea, no sé, se me hace raro que como que no se vea ni siquiera una lucecita afuera, ¿sabes? Generalmente los celulares, cualquier mínimo de luz se puede ver, ¿sabes? Se puede empujar ya, pero se entiende que es como un compartimento raro arriba, ¿sabes? Como que no cabe nadie ahí como para que lo empuje. No sé.
Oh my god.
And what exactly was
Pero bueno, yo lo pondría como no sé, dudoso, pero bueno.
In the following video, a mother and her 2 children are standing outside their house after seeing something very alarming. They had just come back from walking outside when something on the second floor window catches their attention.
Ok, aquí lo que dice es que básicamente una mamá y su hija, no sé si hijo o hijos, según yo escuché mal, pero solo aparece su hija, dice que salieron porque vieron algo. Entonces como que algo arriba en el segundo piso llama su atención.
The family couldn't help but record this on the
Digo, igual lo voy a resubir esto.
off
entonces,
chance
por
that
si
no one would believe
alguien
them.
no.
Using a flashlight they had brought along to their nightly walk, the family shines the window and sees this.
All right, my daughter's room is up there.
Sí, hay otra
we
niña.
keep seeing some. All right, put your flashlight up.
Pero no se ve nada, ¿no? ¿Qué se ve? Se ve como unos dedos.
All right, flash it up there. Oh,
Yo no veo nada ahí. Bueno, sí, se ve como... A ver, si es eso lo que están viendo, está descalza. A ver, si te aparece algo en medio de la noche, yo me salgo, pero aunque sea desnudo, me voy.
oh,
Se ve como si hubiera unos dedos ahí agarrados, pero no sé si sea eso lo que están viendo.
now it's gone. Put your flashlight down.
No, al parecer no, porque dice que se fue, entonces no es eso.
Let's see if it'll do it again. All right, put it up. Hurry.
¡Ah! Ya, se ve como... Yo veo una bruma, no es la bruma. Pon atención. Aquí se ve como si abrieran, ¿sabes? Como si abrieran la persiana para asomarse.
Let's see if it'll do it again.
Mira, acá. Acá se ve como si jalaran para abajo la
All
persiana.
right, put it up. Hurry.
Y acá regresa.
Oh,
It appears that each time the light isn't on the window, the blinds move on their own. But if you look closely, you'll see that no fingers can be seen opening the blinds,
Eso
let
es
alone
verdad,
the figure
no
behind the
se ve
shades.
como
The
alguien
space appears to be
arrastrando.
empty, as if no one is there. Now the children are definitely spooked by this incident, but not so much the mother, given her calm demeanor in the video. It could be that this odd occurrence has happened before, and thus explaining why she doesn't seem that phased.
Puede ser.
But whether or not that's so, what happens next further demonstrates this incident as being truly odd.
Ok, claramente siempre algo pasa después.
Have a look.
No sé si lo alcanzaste a ver, pero yo sí lo veo y sí está como muy claro.
all right. Let's see if it'll do it one more time, baby.
A ver.
Put your flashlight up.
Claro, es que
One
sigue.
more time, baby.
Mira acá.
Put your
Acá se nota mucho
flashlight up.
la división y cuando regresan.
All right, it. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Let's go inside.
Que van adentro, ¿cómo? Yo le diría, hijas, quédense acá afuera, por favor.
All right, here's the upstairs. I just want to show you guys. No one behind the door.
A ver, igual me pone nervioso que nunca graben bien, ¿sabes? Como que siempre que graban, siempre que van a entrar a una habitación que supuestamente está encantada, graban pegada, o sea, con la cámara pegada a la pared para que no se vea nada, ¿sabes? Está muy
Here's my
raro.
daughter's room. It's a little messy, I'm sorry, but just to show you. Here's the closet. I just want to show you there's nobody behind. Nobody in the closet.
A ver, también, señora.
Here's the
Todo
window right over
desordenado.
here. Nobody. Not a single person up here.
The mother checks the room and shows that no one's there. Even before entering the space, she appears to be certain that no one is up there, as if she's already experienced this before. It goes without saying, but viewers find this to be pretty strange. If no one had been inside the room, then how were the blinds opening up? And why is it that each time the window is shined, they immediately close back up? With no further context or updates on this odd occurrence, it's
Sí, está muy curioso. Claro, un Alcatel. No, es que fuera de que sea el Alcatel, o sea, de que se vea malo, eso no me importa porque al final la mayoría no tiene un iPhone 14 Pro. Me da mucha risa porque siempre como que graban, ¿sabes? Graban y pegaditos, o sea, como que pegados a la pared. No sé.
seems that we may never know what exactly was going on in this video. But as
Está bueno.
always, you be the judge on what was captured.
Este me gustó, este me gustó. Este yo creo que sí parece real, pero no sé.
Time until something pretty creepy happened recently. Although Cheryl, the mother, doesn't exactly say what happened, she now knows that something else is going on in the house. One day, Cheryl is sewing in her room when her daughter, who's playing with her toys right behind her, tells her that something had moved in the closet. She immediately grabs her phone and begins to record.
A la madre.
Hey guys.
Es que aparte, no me jodas que eres como diseñadora de modas o algo así, o costurera, y tienes los maniquís ahí. Ahorita lo vamos a ver. Tienes maniquís en tu casa, qué miedo.
I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened, and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately.
Qué miedo, porque tienes un maniquí al lado de tu cama. O sea, normal que te pasen esas cosas.
Don't mind my mannequins.
¿Por qué tienes maniquí? Porque tienes más de un maniquí, ¿sabes? Es que por eso los espantan. Como yo con maniquís. Es
I
que...
sew for a living, so
Ahí.
can you tell mommy what you just said?
I think there's something underneath that door.
¿Aló? Eso me da más miedo, ¿eh?
I think there's something underneath that door.
Acabas de ver lo que yo vi. Da más miedo la mocosa, pero acabas de ver que literalmente habló y no se movió ni un músculo de sus labios.
I think there's something underneath that door.
¿What? Debe tener delay.
Closet door?
That door. I think there's something underneath that door.
Debe tener delay o algún filtro que no se le vea en la boca. Porque literalmente no mueve ni un músculo. I think there's something on the floor. Como que está muy raro, ¿no? Pero bueno, dice básicamente que hay algo al otro lado de la puerta. Joder, ¿por qué tienes un maniquí así? Con razón se está cagando de miedo. No fue mucho susto, pero sí fue como de, uy, está como muy material el fantasma. Se puede casi hablar así a veces, ventrólico. A ver, sí, como ventríloco. No creo que la niña sea ventríloco, ¿sabes? A ver, sí se puede hablar un poco así, sin mover los labios. Pero está raro, es raro, como que le agrega lo creepy. tipos, así. No, a ver, loco, me dio un mini infarto el maniquí, ¿eh? O sea, ¿cómo abres tu puerta y no te da miedo literalmente tener ahí el maniquí enfrente? Obviamente la niña está espantadísima, señora. Ay, y la tiene ahí ay, Dios mío. Me da como muy... Me pone de nervios, ¿verdad?
It's okay.
La niña no quiere saber nada. Es como, ve la mirada de esa niña. Es la mirada de, por favor, mamá. ¿Cómo no puedes ver que hay literalmente un maniquí enfrente tuyo? Es como, mamá, por favor. No. ¿Estás bien? ¿Quieres un abrazo? Sí, no está bien, señora. Tienes un puto maniquí ahí en la mera entrada, ¿sabes? Ni siquiera puedes pasar bien. Lo tienes ahí. No lo puedes hacer a un lado, no. Lo tienes ahí. No me jodas que se mueve. Le tiró tremendo... No. Hermano, y se rompe. ¿Qué es lo... Pero ¿cómo no te espantas?
A creepy looking mannequin begins to sway on its own before plummeting to the ground.
A ver, se me hace raro que haya un hilo. Aquí no puede haber hilos.
Cheryl and her daughter are left shaken up, as neither of them were near the doll when it moved. They were too far to have done anything. Feeling totally baffled, they promptly rush out of the room in a panic
Hermano,
frenzy.
¿qué haces parado ahí, literalmente? En el momento en el que se empieza a mover, sales corriendo.
Now it's worth noting that the reason Cheryl has mannequins in her bedroom is because she now works as a seamstress from home. The mannequins are there to display the dresses that she sews, but viewers believe that the figures are either cursed or haunted.
Es que
Now
¿cómo no van a
Cheryl doesn't
estar?
really
Si
think
literalmente están
do
horribles.
so, considering that strange things have been happening before she bought the mannequins. Only a few months ago, Cheryl's daughter is playing in her mother's room when this is captured.
A ver. Lo apretó ella, ok. Niña. Niña, basta, Esta cadena, oye, es una niña, cuidado. Loco, niña, ¿estás bien? Hermano, ¿cómo no te va? ¿Cómo? Y se cierra sola. Vete a la verga, hermano. ¿Qué tienen los fantasmas con los closets?
Cheryl's daughter walks over to the closet.
Uf. Este probablemente es uno de los que más miedo me ha dado, Jarvis, quema la casa, por favor. Aquí quemas la casa, el terreno, haces
At
un hoyo para que
approximately
nadie
1
pueda
in the
construir
morning,
ahí.
a truck driver was driving down a road that not many drivers take for a certain reason. It is said that driving down this road is dangerous, as many accidents have occurred here before, and tragically, some of those accidents were fatal. Because of this, some believe that the road is cursed and should therefore be closed down permanently. But most drivers, like the one in this video, can't find an alternate route to their destination. They have no choice but to take this one. On August 18 of 2023, Gaston Rodriguez and his co-driver were taking this route when something pretty creepy happened. The two drivers are listening to some cheerful music to make their commute less frightening, when out of nowhere, they capture this.
Va aprendido Este va aprendido en una carretera que nadie quiere ni debe circular, pero es la única opción. Oye, va con unos cumbiones, hermano. Esto es México, entonces. Esto no es Estados Unidos, esto es México, Este brother está en México y a ver, me daría más miedo a mí que me encontrara con un narco. Eso ayuda un montón a amenizar el que va a aparecer un fantasma ahí. Hermano, esos planos movidos... Uy. Ah, bueno, no pasó nada. No lo vieron ellos. Pero se ve... una wall, básicamente, ¿no? Una alienígena, no sé qué sea. A ver, está raro. Pudo haber sido un reflejo. Este no me gusta tanto. Ese está X. Estuvo bueno el cumbión.
In this next
¿Qué tienen con los muñecos, hermano? O sea, nunca han escuchado ni han sentido el Uncanny Valley, en serio. O sea, ¿cómo es que la gente ve esto y dice, vamos a tenerlo en mi casa? No entiendo, ¿verdad? O sea, es muy estúpido esto. Incluso, creas o no, creas o no lo paranormal, dan malas vibras. O sea, se dice un montón de cosas, pero incluso, o sea, creas o no en fantasmas, que es completamente respetable. Tú ves esto y no te da como un miedo, o sea, aunque, o sea, tú puedes decir, sabes que no creo en fantasmas, pero ya ver esto me pone incómodo.
next video, a man named Bobby is watching a scary movie when a sudden noise is heard
Está viendo una película de terror con esos muñecos al lado. Es que como no quieres que te pasen algo.
from inside his home. As it turns out, the noise had come from the cabinet behind Bobby. Feeling a bit spooked, he continues to record the case as he has a hunch that something is about to happen. This cabinet, as Bobby states, is haunted. Now this wouldn't be the first time
La escena esta está embrujada, ¿tú crees? No los muñecos.
that something like
Para no sentirse solo será. Yo prefiero sentir. Bien dicen que prefiero estar solo que mal acompañado.
this has occurred.
No puede
In
ser.
previous videos, which I featured before, Bobby has documented things
Y serán de la abuela, seguramente, por esta foto, Pero ya lo siento, abuela. Viviste una buena vida, pero esto se va a la basura, Ve esto. Este todavía, ¿sabes? El payaso es el que menos me da miedo. Estos tres. Loco, ¿qué es esto?
that he considers
¿Por qué buscaría?
to be paranormal in nature, from his daughter's toys turning on by themselves, to bedroom doors seemingly opening on their own.
Yo confío más en
Videos,
este
which I
robot,
featured
¿sabes?
before, Bobby has documented things that he considers to be paranormal in nature.
Tiene una Anabel ahí. ¿Por qué tienes una Anabel ahí?
Bobby has documented things that he considers to be paranormal in nature.
Tiene una Anabel ahí. Reyedan Anandi. Tiene una Reyedan, que es una Anabel.
From his daughter's toys turning on by
Esas están piolas, se pueden patear. A ver. Se pueden batear, sí. Es que sí, ¿sabes? Sí.
themselves,
A ver, yo prefiero tener a este de mi lado, a este robot de mi lado y ya está.
to bedroom doors seemingly opening on their own.
El robot está pidiendo ayuda. El robot de verdad está en una
From his
T-pose.
daughter's toys turning
Está
on
literalmente en la verdadera T-pose.
by themselves, to bedroom doors seemingly opening on their own. Something about this place just doesn't seem right.
¿Por qué tienes ¿Por qué tienes 4 Anabels? Esto ya lo hace a propósito. Este sí puede hacerlo a propósito. Tú no tienes tantas Anabels solo porque sí. Chucky que se joda. Anabel me da más miedo. Y dejas a la niña. ¡Loco! A ver, me da más miedo este brother con la voz y todo,
Nah, get out of here, man.
It appears that something highly unusual is taking place in Bobby's apartment, but just when
crees?
things seem to be settling down, the following takes place. While being home alone and watching a scary movie, this happens.
As soon as I started hitting record, it stopped.
Pero claro, tienes y muñecas iguales, como que las quemo, ¿no? Es que véndelas, regálalas. No necesitas quemarlas.
Neighbors and
regálaselas a
all that
alguien.
moves, so I know.
Ya si regresan, si las quemas. Pero si no regresan, ya está.
It's not
También ahí.
them. I hear footsteps again.
Joder. La silla gamer ahí aparte.
Please leave me alone.
¿Tú crees? Eso es que están intentando abrir, ¿no? Uy. No está. Ya te digo yo que no está en la alacena. En la alacena no está, ¿eh?
Yo.
Adelante, por favor.
Yo. That thing just slid out too.
Ya, esta se abuela, vaya a dormir, sí, por favor. Quédese dormida.
Yo.
Por 6, hermano, ¿cuánto tiempo te quedas ahí?
Yo.
Yo, solo dice yo. No tiene otra reacción, ya. Quedó traumado que solo dice yo. Bueno, basta, ¿no? Te vas un rato. No, yo no le tiro algo, yo no me quedo media hora ahí parado viendo. Yo digo, bueno, va, adiós. Regreso un rato, cálmate. No sé qué le hizo Joe. Probablemente está viendo a Joe y nos está intentando decir. Es como Joe.
You do it again? Yo. I'm good on that, man.
Otra vez, yo.
That thing just tried to pull open again.
Está intentando prankear al
While doing his
fantasma.
best to remain calm.
A ver. Este está bueno, pero no sé, classic, ¿sabes? Como que no me sorprende tanto. Tampoco es súper
In the
increíble.
city of Krugerstorp, South Africa, a mysterious video was filmed by a real estate agent who was touring a property for sale.
Creo que
It
este ya lo
isn't
había
known if
visto. Creo que este ya lo había visto
the
en
house in this
Dross.
video has been sold yet, but considering what happens in this clip, it may just be that no one will be buying this house anytime soon.
Sí, este ya lo había visto con
Apparently,
Dross.
something very freaky was caught on camera. Take a look.
A ver. En Sudáfrica, sí. No pasó nada, ¿no? A ver, ya se escuchan cosas. Ah, no, es él. Hola, buena, ya llegué. ¿Qué tal, Ali? Estamos viendo videos de terror. Pero él no lo vio, ¿eh? ¿Será un...? Ya me acuerdo, sí es verdad. Sí se ve algo pasar. O sea, no es un efecto óptico ni nada. Todo bien, todo excelente, Ali. ¿Y tú qué tal? ¿Qué tal te fue hoy? Hoy todo tranqui, la verdad, viendo videos de terror.
After watching the video, the real estate agent was shocked to see that someone was in the house.
A ver, vio el video después y se enteró que había un fantasma ahí. Ese yo lo había visto con Dross. No me parece impresionante, pero está bueno. O sea, es un buen video.
of 2023, a very peculiar video was uploaded by a grandmother who was looking over at the footage captured by her doorbell camera. The recording was taken late at night when no one at home
¿Te gustan los videos de terror, Ali?
had been awake. So according to the grandma, whatever was caught on camera couldn't have been her nor her spouse who resides with her. Now the house they live in isn't thought to be haunted, as nothing strange or unexplainable has occurred there before. If anything unusual was happening, they would forbid their grandchildren from coming over. But despite having doubts that strange things would ever happen, they captured this. It's around 3:20 in the morning when their doorbell camera records something pretty creepy.
Okay.
Take a look.
Está feo porque tienen la luz, incluso por seguridad, tienen la luz ahí prendida. Bueno, es necesario, ¿no? Pero deberían de adelantar un poco la cámara para que esta luz no opaque todo lo que... O sea, la luz de oscuridad hacia el fondo. Ah, es eso. Es eso lo que captan. Yo pensé que era de verdad, ¿no? What the fuck. A ver, no está tan creepy, ¿no? Bueno, no está tan creepy milisegundos después. ¿Qué es eso, man? Claro, parece como una...
It appears that a small
Soy yo, o sea, ve esto. Parece como aquí los espacios estos. Como si fuese una señora con un vestido largo agarrándose.
It appears that a small white figure dashes out the front door
La Llorona,
before
no creo que
disappearing
vaya a
into the
Estados Unidos.
dark.
Bueno, sí, va muchos latinos.
But
Ya
then,
llegó también
moments
La Llorona,
later,
ya.
something else appears on camera. An odd-looking silhouette can be seen just a few feet away, moving in a strange manner, as if it was floating above ground. Naturally, its uncanny movement has left the grandparents beyond spooked, but they were more concerned about seeing their front door open, as if someone or something was in their place.
Sí,
Although
lo
they
del
can't seem to
inicio...
explain the events of that night, they've taken safety measures to ensure no one or nothing breaks into their house. Yet still, the question remains, who or what had been inside their home, and just what in the world was this?
Feo. Ah, falta uno, bien.
In this last video, two friends are playing with a doll that, according to them, does something pretty strange.
Otra vez, ¿qué tenemos con las muñecas?
The
Basta.
video starts off with both friends playing with the doll, hoping it would do the thing that it usually does. However, while recording the figurine, they notice that its eyes are a different color. For some reason, its blue eyes, initially seen at the start of the clip, are now completely black. They continue to record the doll.
A ver, es que aquí también afecta demasiado. Esto no sé qué coño es. O sea, ¿entiendes o sea, hasta cierto punto vamos pasando los niveles. ¿Entiendes la otra que tiene maniquís? Dices, vale, es su trabajo, estás perturbada porque los pones ahí en tu cama, o sea, en tu cuarto. No pasa nada. La otra que tenía las muñecas de la abuela, que dices, bueno, son creepy, pero son de otra época. ¿Esto? ¿Cómo tienes esto en tu casa, sabes?
When this is captured.
Her eyes are black on here. Why aren't
She
they blue?
turned this way.
Why
I've
is-
seen that.
Look at this. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. They're black. Her eyes are like real light blue.
And she completely stopped moving just a second. See? She did it again.
Hey, Marissa.
¿Se está como poniendo negro eso o qué?
She just, look. That fan is still blowing and she's stopping. See?
Está muy raro y no se va a poder ver bien. Quiero explicar una cosa técnica para ti, que estás aquí. En cómo funcionan ciertas cámaras antiguas. Y por eso es que tenemos que guiarnos muchas veces en este tipo de videos en la reacción real de las personas. Y no tanto en como intentar decir que se está moviendo cuando puede que no. No solo el ISO, porque el ISO aquí no afecta realmente nada, sino el hecho de que el formato... Me voy a tomar una agüita. El formato de las cámaras, o sea, el formato de video de las cámaras, el codec, no me acuerdo si es el MP4 antiguo o tal. El caso es que es como un... Creo que se llama, no me acuerdo. era un tipo de video que no era video como tal, sino son como fotos. O sea, al final el video son fotos, son fotogramas por segundo, ¿no? Pero aquí es como de cuando tienes, por ejemplo, esta parte que nos está moviendo. Esto es una foto. Esto en el video final es una foto completamente. ¿Sabes? Hasta que no se mueva, los píxeles no se mueven. Más o menos algo así lo tengo entendido. Entonces, esto en el video es como una foto. Y ya cuando se mueve es que hace como ese efecto raro de... Se ve raro, ¿sabes? Entonces, ese efecto raro es lo que hace que a veces parezca que ciertas cosas se mueven, ¿sabes? Como acá.
Yeah. So creepy.
Entonces, mientras esto no se mueva, en el video, se va a quedar como una foto. Y cuando se mueve, se ve raro el motion blur, ¿sabes?
It sounds like creepy. She won't stand anywhere else on the table.
No, I've tried it 3 or 4 places up here. She won't do it.
Y lo agarras.
I'm gonna go-
Uy.
Oh, I did not.
Se volteó solito, ¿eh?
I'm gonna go-
Oh, I did not do. I did not do that. I'm freaking out.
Somehow, the doll turns by itself after being moved around. According to them, it seemingly doesn't like being placed in a certain spot. It's for this reason that it turns away on its own. Now the friends have tried explaining this, but it seems that nothing plausible comes to mind. They have no clue as to how the doll moved on its own. Unfortunately, with no further info on this video,
Sí, claro, no tiene más información, ¿no? Este video está como muy random. Este canal está muy bueno. Don't watch alone. Bueno, literalmente lo estoy viendo alone. Este fue especial muñecas. Vamos a ver este.
when a girl named
No, vamos a ver este.
the person
Uno más y ya me pongo a jugar.
who recorded this is known as Creed, and it just so happens that while taking a walk through a trail that not many people know of, something pretty disturbing was caught on camera. It was sometime in the afternoon when this incident took place. Creed had just started hiking only an hour ago, but for some unknown reason that still haunts him to this day, the woods all of a sudden went quiet. Creed immediately sensed that something wasn't right. He sees a bunny crossing the trail right in front of him when it suddenly stops dead in its tracks. Feeling baffled and a bit scared, he takes out his phone and captures this.
A ver. La reacción del conejo puede ser... Uy, ¿está viendo hacia atrás? ¿Y por qué se aleja él? ¿Le dio el miedo al conejo? O se quiere alejar para que el conejo no se... ¿O qué hace? A la verga, ¿no? Obviamente corre, ¿no? ¿Qué es eso, man? A ver, el conejo no entiendo, pero... O sea, ¿se estaba alejando del conejo? ¿O qué?
As Creed walks away, a disembodied voice can be heard coming out of nowhere. And, if you listen closely, you can make out what sounds like someone saying "help me" in a muffled voice. Perhaps this might have been the reason why the bunny froze in its tracks. It was sensing danger nearby. Although it could be that it saw Creed and froze out of fear, the eerie voice that's heard on camera has made viewers think otherwise. No
A ver, lo del help me puede ser más una...
one else is seeing
No sé cómo se le diga a escuchar algo que no es. Como una paraidolia sonora, no sé.
when the voice is heard. To this day, he's unsure as to who or even what was heard on camera. But as always, what are your thoughts on this?
No sé.
Could this be evidence of something supernatural?
No sé, pero obviamente, qué buena reacción la de correr, ¿eh? O sea, esa me la creo.
This is
Porque luego hay gente así como de, uy, ¿qué sonó? A ver, vamos al bosque a ver qué sonó. Es como, eso no es real, ¿no? Tú escuchas eso y te sales corriendo a la
why you
primera.
should never open the door to anyone or anything at night without knowing for sure who or what it is. A single mother named Lupus and her 3
No, señora López. Señora López, por favor, no haga eso.
children had caught footage
Bueno, a ver, igual mamá latina, es como, a ver, ¿quién chingados está fuera de mi
of
casa?
something very strange that appeared at their
Hijo de la
front door.
chingada, salte de aquí,
They
por
had
favor.
just woken up from a deep sleep when suddenly they captured this. Now, prior to this incident, the family had been experiencing unusual activity at home. They believe that the reason strange things have been happening to them is because they live in
Bueno, esto es normal. Mi hermano tenía una de estas y creo que sigue por acá, por casa. O en su casa, creo. Una cabeza de toro.
an area where a lot of witchcraft is done.
Eso no es witchcraft. Eso hay que decirlo. Eso no es witchcraft. Eso es un adorno.
Sometimes,
Muy de
the
rancho.
family would spot shadowy figures lurking around their house as if someone or something was observing them. One night, the family wakes up after hearing what sounds like a cat meowing at their front door. They quickly grab their camera and capture this.
¿Quién eres?
Obviamente.
Tú no eres un gato.
Ay, ¿qué es eso?
Vete de aquí, ¿quién eres?
Es que, por ejemplo, el rango, o sea, lo que nosotros vemos como humanos en la oscuridad es muchísimo. Ellos están viendo algo que nosotros vemos como una sombra.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Quién eres?
Espero que lo empiece a insultar. En México es muy común que se diga que cuando te encuentras con alguna bruja, algún fantasma, algún algo, lo insultes, sobre todo con brujas, los insultes y los fantasmas, los insultes y se van. Como de que les hijo de la chingada, vete de aquí, pendejo, puto. Y como que la cultura popular te dice que se van, por alguna razón. Se sienten muy ofendidos.
Tú no eres un gato.
Pero es que de verdad no parece un gato, eso es verdad, ¿eh?
Ordeno que te vayas de mi casa.
As they continue to record the supposed cat, a few things become apparent. Firstly, the cat's meowing seems quite unnatural, suggesting that someone or something was imitating these sounds. But as if that wasn't enough to prove this wasn't a cat, a pale-looking face can be seen at the door upon looking closely. It's as though whoever or whatever had been there was trying to trick the family into letting it in by pretending to be a cat in distress. Not much else is known about this video, which has yet to be fully explained. But if there's anything to take away from this footage, it's that it's crucial to be careful when it comes to answering your door to unexpected visitors, as you never know what might be on the other side.
Da miedo. Ese da miedo, pero igual, a ver, cierra la puerta. Con el seguro para que no vaya a entrar, ¿sabes?
Now, the original source of this next video is unknown, but no context is needed, as what happens in this clip pretty much explains itself. A man is presumed to be visiting the gravesite of someone he once knew, when abruptly, the sound of muffled screams are heard coming from somewhere. He thinks he's found the source, when this is captured. If you listen closely,
A ver, este
you
puede
can
ser
hear what sounds like
completamente
very
fake, pero
faint
está...
tapping coming from somewhere. It isn't until approaching a particular gravesite that the sound becomes louder. It was at this moment when the man recording knew that the sounds were coming from inside this grave. But upon making this realization, a muffled scream is heard from inside. The man was seemingly shaken to his core. Could it be that someone was trapped inside? Or, as most viewers believe, could this have been the spirit of a deceased individual who was trying to reach out to the man recording? At around 3:50 in the morning, a man living alone inside an apartment wakes up to the sound of footsteps going up his staircase. As he cautiously walks over to the stairs to see who's there,
¿Cuál es la obsesión de los gringos con el piso de
something
tapete?
bone-chilling is caught on camera. Now, not too long ago, the man in this video, whose name is Aaron, had received terrible news from the police regarding his downstairs
Es que con razón se les queman luego.
neighbor who had not been seen for weeks. As it turns out, the rotting stench that Aaron had been smelling for a while and the multitude of flies surrounding his neighbor's window was all because of a body that was decomposing inside. His neighbor, according to the police, had passed away in his own apartment. Considering that Aaron lived right above him, he was deeply unsettled by this news. So much so that the thought of them dying right beneath him keeps him up at night. But on one occasion, it was more than just a thought that kept him awake.
A ver, básicamente su vecino se murió en el piso de abajo y dijo, uy, ¿y si se quedó aquí?
It's 3:40 in the morning when Aaron hears a creaking sound from his staircase. Watch.
quieres ir a checar, hermano? Está bonita, aunque rara la estructura de esas casas. Cámara, los focos en ahí. Eso también es cierto. Como que siempre en este tipo de videos la cámara como que no enfoca bien. Sí, está grabando, pero no enfoca. No veas. El gato. ¿Pero qué escucha? A la verga. Una vez me pasó algo así. Este está tenso. O sea, está llenando el agua de que como que le...
Eerily, Aaron feels a chill run down his spine as he senses a presence nearby.
O sea, nada más pasó eso entonces.
It's out his phone to record the strange occurrence that is happening at this moment.
Ok, pasa otra cosa, vale.
Here we go again. Lights.
Es como vecino, hijo de puta, te moriste en el piso de abajo, no en mi casa, déjame. Uy. Está viendo qué ponerse. Uf.
See? Let's do it again. I'm not gonna run.
¿Tú crees? ¿Cómo fakeas esto?
Oh, shit.
Ok, a ver. Esto está raro, vamos a verlo. Ese está raro porque... ¿Cómo se mueve esto, no? Parece... La botella está como medio vacía. El cómo se cayó está rarísimo. Nunca había visto esto. Porque entiendes que, por ejemplo, puedes poner un hilito ahí, ¿sabes? Y de alguna u otra forma cae así, ¿sabes? O sea, cae directo. Pero acá como que... No sé si es porque rebotó, que parece que sí. O sea, pero no rebotaría tan así, ¿sabes? O sea, hace este movimiento hacia abajo y luego hacia arriba, como derecho. Está muy raro. Ese movimiento está muy raro.
The lights mysteriously flicker, and things eerily move on their own, as though an unseen presence had done this. It was after this night that Aaron became extremely concerned. Something is not right in his home, and he has no idea how to fix it. Feeling helpless, he found it necessary to take the advice of one of his viewers as a last resort. According to them, by burning a stick of sage and using an egg, his home would be cleansed of whatever it might be that's haunting him. Not sure what to expect, Aaron does exactly that, but little did he know that this was not the best idea. Take a look.
Use what y'all said and put the egg in the middle of the room.
Le haces caso a los fans que te recomiendan brujería para esto, ¿eh? ¿Tú crees que es buena idea?
Okay, it's good. Okay. If anything is here, you are not welcome. Is it going out? Oh, it's good. You're not welcome here. You have to leave. You're not welcome.
A ver, igual no está sacando humo, hermano. No está haciendo nada ahí.
You have to leave. There we go. Don't show no fear.
A ver, la gente que cree en esto,
You're not welcome here.
porque hace esto, ¿sabes?
Not
Porque
welcome.
la gente que cree en cosas espirituales, en este tipo de cosas como más religiosas, ¿por qué te pondrías a jugarle albergas así?
In the corners. Thing is moving.
Pero está muy raro que lo haga.
Not welcome here.
A ver, se puede hacer del otro lado.
You have to leave, find your way out. Okay, I think that's enough. I think I'm just getting the spirit map.
As Aaron sages the place, the floor lamp in the corner begins to strain.
Ah, no me jodas, en serio, justo
A
un huevo
dark substance
podrido.
comes pouring out of the egg, which doesn't appear to be a good sign, as viewers state that if the egg comes out looking like this, then something is definitely not right in this home. Something evil might be present, as they state. Feeling more concerned than before, he tries a different type of sage in the hopes that burning this one would cleanse his home for sure. He leaves the windows open as advised by his viewers, and proceeds with the second cleansing.
Okay. You have to leave.
También no lo hace con las
You're
mejores
not
ganas.
welcome. Still smoking. It's barely lit. You know, people don't think that you're real. People actually think that you don't exist, but I want to show them. So show yourself. Don't be scared. Show yourself. Come out.
Es que mañana es que algo se ve en el espejo. Me muero. Uy.
Okay.
El sonido de Dross.
Something's definitely. It's pretty.
Y subes. ¿En serio?
See. Here we go. Actually, I'll turn on this light. And I gotta turn around. Well, if you're here, you have to leave. Or do something to this egg. Do something to this egg. Move it.
Si lo rompe, me cago. Que se rompa el huevo, imagínate.
Maybe it left out the window or something. Okay, let's go do the egg. So I can leave my apartment. There's nothing in the hand. Nothing. I wanna get out of here. Okay, here you go.
Otra vez, ¿qué es esto? ¿Son huevos falsos? Eso no puede ser, ¿no?
Again, I don't know why.
A ver, se puede hacer
Mysterious
algo así.
foot
O sea, guardas un huevo y lo mantienes.
steps are heard going down the
para que se
stairs,
pudra
and
y
the
luego ya
egg,
lo metes
unlike
así.
before, comes out looking darker than ever. Understandably, Aaron was freaked out of his mind. Even his friends who came over to visit him were left baffled after seeing something very strange happen right before their eyes.
A ver.
It was only a few days later, after saging the place, when the following happened.
So the TV turned off right now by itself. This has been happening too.
Uy.
Dude, something like that, dude, you gotta. I feel like I've seen it before. You gotta. Whenever since I was young, you gotta like call it out or something. Like you just gotta. You just
That
gotta
is
call like.
creepy,
Literally, bro,
dude.
just like, is anybody here? Is anybody here? Like, no, you just gotta. You just anybody here, sir?
The remote strangely moves on its own, like most things inside Aaron's apartment. It's worth noting that no strings can be seen around, and how it glides seems impossible to achieve with someone pulling it from behind the phone.
Sí.
With no explanation to these occurrences, Aaron is certain that something supernatural is happening. He continues to document these peculiar occurrences in the hopes that someone could help him out. But as with most video, if there's one thing that paranormal videos involving children never fail to do, it's leaving viewers feeling very unsettled. Yet it's only certain videos of this type that can leave us feeling this way. The following video, although seemingly wholesome, is no exception to those type of videos. The footage itself was recorded by a mother who was playing with her son in bed. During this time though, something happens that immediately prompts her to grab her phone and record this moment. While playing in bed, her child suddenly becomes fixated on an empty space in the room. He then turns around and points at a picture of his father who recently passed away. What happens next has left her speechless.
Este tipo de videos de niños reaccionando a cosas que no vemos, uff. El video que más miedo me da es uno así.
Who is it? Who is it? No. Who's that? Who's up there? Who is it? Who is it? Who? Who is it?
¿Qué es esto, man?
Who's that?
Not much else is known about this video, as the original source is unknown, but the footage speaks for itself. Many viewers believe that the child is seeing this. You might recall from previous video about a woman named Lauren Combs, who's been experiencing strange happenings in her house. Well, just recently, Lauren had posted some new footage regarding her unusual situation. Now, just as a recap, Lauren has had numerous occurrences happen at home that are thought to be paranormal in nature. From the doorbell going off on its own, as though someone was ringing it, to Lauren's hair being pulled by an unseen force, things at home have not been normal since moving in. All that's happened has made her concerned for the safety of her dogs besides her own. She believes that something evil dwells in her house and has bad intentions for both her and her dogs. In a recent video, Lauren is on the porch talking to her boyfriend on the phone when this is captured.
Se ve algo, ¿no? Cerca.
I gotta wait for my work clothes to dry.
Hey, I'm hungry.
I understand that. I did not leave out my work clothes.
Okay, that's fair. Well, tell me to just make something here.
What do you have?
I mean, like pizzas or maybe chicken nuggets, nothing crazy.
Do you have ranch in your house?
No, can you bring your ranch?
Joder.
Dude, my f***ing door just closed.
Is that the slam sound?
Yes, and it's locked.
What the fuck?
I just got locked out of my house.
There's no one there.
Yes, nobody's here.
That's kind of scary. Where's the door?
Luna! Luna's inside by herself. I don't even see her in there. Hang on.
What? Y deja ahí, pero ¿por qué dejas el celular ahí? Deja el celular ahí, así, en vez de que se lo lleven o algo. ¿Por qué deja el celular? El novio debe estar de que literalmente espantado, ¿no?
At first, the front door closes forcibly as though someone had slammed it shut. Fearing for the safety of her dogs who are inside the house, Lauren runs over to the back.
Este sí creo que... Ya he visto esa parte, pero bueno.
Perhaps